Good evening, I'm David Ferris, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of the Chamber Buzz, where tonight it will be all about small businesses. Tonight's show is brought to you by Roger G. Taylor and Associates, and let's see what's going on in our area.
The core of Kimberly's business is her handmade soaps, a trade that started out with her desire to help her husband overcome the challenges of eczema, a common skin condition. Her husband, she says, found that shea butter worked well for his skin, but he still was using soaps and other products that would irritate him. That prompted me to start making soap. Kimberly's research led her to discover how she could incorporate shea butter into homemade soaps for her husband's use. An acquaintance encouraged her, as a mother of 6, to sell her creation to others, and it led her to start offering them her wares online and at local events. While the online business continued to grow, she was drawing customers from across the country and elsewhere. The Bass Place retail location opened on the Douglas block, and it now accounts for 60% of her total retail sales. Kimberly's homemade product line has since grown, now including lotions, exfoliating scrubs, lip balms, and other special products for those dealing with colds and the flu. Her success and resolve has truly impressed those around her in the downtown businesses. Kimberly and her business are a true asset to our downtown community and to Rocky Mount as a whole. We are very fortunate she calls Rocky Mount home. I have been very impressed by her energy, her entrepreneurial spirit, her hard work, and her willingness to help others. I believe she will succeed. Kimberly's success reflects creativity, determination, and hard work, along with a personal commitment to broadening the level of products and services available to residents in Rocky Mount. Thigpen says, "My heart with this business is to bring this product to local customers, which is difficult to find. Being able to offer that here at Rocky Mount is something that I'm very proud of." She is also proud and excited to see Rocky Mount's downtown's future. "There's a slow burn going on down here," she says. "It's an excitement bubbling here, and now it's time to establish herself here." Kimberly wants to expand her reach to include selling her products with regional and national retailers, enabling her to offer additional economic opportunity in Rocky Mount and fellow residents. "My plan is to create a manufacturing space here in Rocky Mount where I can hire people and train people to continue to make my product by hand." Kimberly Thigpen.
I want it right.
The qualifications for the rookie are individuals who own a small business less than 3 years. The nominee must strive to attain success through innovative services and positive sales initiatives and be engaged in community good works. Tonight, winner has indeed met the qualification of unique services and has relied on innovative initiatives. See, y'all, I'm nervous as heck. I ain't gonna lie, it's killing me. I'm sorry, y'all. I've never been this nervous. But I can say tonight's winner is very, very good product. I go there quite a bit with my niece and nephews. When I get the phone call, I know where we're going. So I'm going to get on to this. But the couple that they came to Rocky Mount from north, actually from New Jersey. While they live in New Jersey, they own a tree excavation business for 18 years. The family vacated in North Carolina and eventually bought a farm near Medoc Mountain in Enfield. Here's a quote from the stores itself. It says, "We're overwhelmingly impressed with how welcome the Rocky Mount community has been to us," says John Ward. "We walked into this business not knowing how we would be received, but I can say without a doubt Rocky Mount is a great place to live and work." Linda stressed that her goal with the Pitstop was to create a place that families would come to enjoy the atmosphere, the products they sell, and to provide Rocky Mount with a family hangout. The Pitstop shop has been a great part of the community, from providing fundraisers for local nonprofits to providing a space for young local magicians trying to catch a break. to fashion shows and eating clubs. And Linda personally created a gift basket campaign fundraiser for the attorneys chapter of American Red Cross. Linda and John Ward have 15 employees, 5 which are family members. They have 6 children: Tyrone Kong, Jenna Kong, Sydney Kong, Philip Ward, Stephen Ward, and Bridget Ward. John was born in England and graduated from Rumson Fairhaven Regional High School in New Jersey. Linda hails originally from Hong Kong, China, and graduated from Brooklyn Tech High School and Brooklyn College in New York City. They are thrilled tonight that longtime friend Felix came all the way from New Jersey to share the award's achievements. Tonight, they're your Rookie Small Business of the Year, and it's a very pleasure for you all to honor.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us this evening. Again, our special guest is Kimberly Thigpen of the Bath Place, which is located in the beautifully restored, historic Douglas Block section of Rocky Mount. And if you haven't been down there, you are missing a treat. Kimberly, before we really get started, I want to tell you a little story about your shop.
Okay.
Late one night, I guess it was in maybe shortly before Christmas, my wife and daughter were in the subway getting sandwiches, and I had my granddaughters, and we were walking down the street. And anyway, my youngest granddaughter, who was 5, she loves stuff like that. Mary Robin's more like me, and she starts tugging me to go in, and it's a really neat store. I mean, those 2 little girls were just blown away. You had a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old, and they were like in a candy store. Yeah. But everybody in there was so nice, and the girls really loved it. So I can say, even though I'm a guy, I've been in the store, and
awesome.
it's a great location. I mean, you're right on the corner. Nicely laid out. Everybody was friendly, but my granddaughters had a ball in there walking around till my daughter came in and said, "Come on, we got to go eat."
Awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, don't count yourself out now, because we have something for everybody. So we've got some things for male. Most everything that we carry is unisex, but we've got some stuff in there for you too. So you have to come back and have a look around sometime.
I'll send the girls in there.
Absolutely.
I would have to go in with them. Tell me how you came up with the idea, how you got started, how you got where you are. But first and foremost, on behalf of the Chamber, on behalf of Rocky Mount and Nash and Edgecombe counties, I want to congratulate you on being the Downtown Small Business of the Year award winner.
Thank you.
I think it's well deserved. I'm proud of you, and that's just a great accolade so early in the history of your new location.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, it was a tremendous blessing and an honor to be chosen as the Downtown Small Business of the Year. We've been there, just like you said, it's only been a year that we've been located there. Although we've been in business since 2009, it was primarily online. So I built a strong online business.
So this is your first brick and mortar?
First brick and mortar, yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's just appropriate that it's there on Main Street, because we actually sold our very first bar of soap on Main Street in 2009.
Did you really?
Yes, absolutely, we did. At Trembling, we were, Trembling. My husband and I had been up wrapping and packaging, and we went out to the Downies Festival, October 2009.
Okay.
And, it was a tremendous success, and it's just wonderful that now that we're officially a brick and mortar business, that it's located there on Main Street.
Well, it's a beautiful setting. Now, how did you get interested in going downtown?
The project, the revitalization project is what drew me to the project. I mean, and to the downtown area. Just the way that the plans, when I first started looking at it, it was still a deteriorated building.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd heard about the project that was happening. I mean, I did a tour, and I could see down through the floor on one of the tours, like, hey, you got to be careful, there's a hole there.
Floor, you can see the sky.
Yeah, the particular building that I'm in has a basement. So I could see down through that hole, and it was kind of creepy, but you have to have that vision and kind of see, be able to see into the future what's planned, and to be able to see the potential of the area. And I saw the potential. I was still employed full-time at the time, but it was exciting. So I kept looking for a little while before I made the decision to move down. But it was definitely the project and all the investment that the city was making into revitalizing that,
Yeah,
doing the
streetscapes look
streetscape.
beautiful.
Yeah, so I said if they're willing to make that type of investment in the city and they believe, then maybe I'll make that personal investment and believe.
Well, the shops down there and the apartments, Charles Penny gave me a tour of the apartments about a year ago. They're nice, and of course the Booker T Center has been well received, and it's a wonderful venue for things, and it just kind of segues around that little block. And now with the new Prime Smokehouse, and they had their hard grand opening, I understand, just recently.
Yes.
And that went over real well, so it should bring more and more traffic to it.
Oh yeah, I'm already seeing it.
Good.
So like the later afternoon hours. Because, you know, in the downtown area, you have your people that work and go to school. But now that there's some nightlife happening down there, you know, you've got Milton and Miles that have extended their hours. And then you have Prime Smokehouse on the other side here on the Douglas block.
Right.
So now we're seeing movement throughout the evening hours, which is great.
It is. It is. It's going to be a fun. It's going to be a fun area to, I think, to continue to see grow and prosper and
Absolutely.
all that. Now, tell us what things that tell us about your hours. Do you have a website? And I know about the soaps. My granddaughter showed me all that. But tell us about what you have.
Okay. Well, the Bath Place, we create natural, spa quality bath and body products. You know, we use simple ingredients, stuff that's good for your skin, stuff that you can pronounce and feel good about putting all over your body. I originally started doing it because my husband has a dry skin condition called eczema. A lot of people suffer from that. And we found out that shea butter worked well for his condition. So we started looking for ways that we could incorporate the shea butter into the soap to help, you know, keep his eczema at bay. Now, we never claimed to have a cure for eczema. I always like to put that disclaimer out there. But just that it worked really well for him, and it's worked really well for a lot of other people too. So that's kind of how we got started. But we just believe, we had a hard time finding products locally that worked for him, or that were those natural handmade products.
Right.
You see that in a lot of other areas, so that's what led to us creating them ourselves. But we also believe that, you know, there have to be other people who have these issues and are kind of, either you're finding it somewhere else and you're spending money, you know, outside of the community, and you're paying a whole lot more for it than what we're charging.
Well, it keeps it in the community, keeps
Absolutely.
the dollars in the community,
Yeah.
which is important.
Yeah, so we wanted to provide that alternative here in Rocky Mount. So that's
I think that's exciting. Do you have a website?
Absolutely, yes, yeah. It's www.thebathplace.com.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're also on Facebook, Twitter.
So they can follow you. I'm not into all that, but I understand the terminology, not the mechanics of it, so they can follow you, they can like you.
Yes, absolutely.
Your staff, how many people do you have?
Right now it's just me.
Just you?
Yeah, I just did some interviews this weekend though.
Okay.
So we'll be bringing on at least one, hopefully two part-time people, because we definitely need.
Does your husband ever come in and help?
No, yeah, he does. He does. Like if I'm off doing a show somewhere, he'll come in and operate the store. We do have like family volunteers. We are very much a family oriented.
Well, the night I went in, I think you had family volunteers in there.
Yeah.
And which was pretty fun.
Yes.
In our last minute or so here, is there anything you'd like to add, or? You know, obviously they're going to see your smiling face when they walk in, which is good.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking forward to just many, many years here in the Rocky Mount community. This first year that we've been in business and receiving this great honor is just a testament to, you know, how this community has been great and embraced us. Oh, we appreciate that. We didn't know what to expect going in. We always expect the best.
Sure.
But just, I mean, the response from the community has been overwhelmingly positive. And just a wonderful experience. But I encourage everybody to come down, and there is a better way. You know, we have a product that we think, even if you're not looking for everybody, that all of our customers don't have a bad skin condition. Everybody doesn't.
But you want to keep that healthy glow like you have.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, I mean, you know, some people just want to smell good.
Yeah.
So we've got that too. So there's something for everybody. So I encourage you guys to come down and visit us at 205 Northeast Main Street, the Douglas block.
And the beautifully restored Douglas
Absolutely.
Park, and it is. And thank you so much for taking time and joining us. And again, congratulations
Thank
for
you.
being the Downtown Small Business of the Year winner from the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce. And we thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us tonight. Welcome back, and our special guests again this evening are Linda and John Ward, owners of the Pitstop shop. And they're this year's Rookie of the Year Chamber Award winners, and congratulations.
Thank you,
that's
Mr. Farris.
Great. Please call me David.
Okay, thank you.
I tell you, your shop has gotten to be real popular real fast. And I know two in particular patrons of your shop, my granddaughters, that all you have to do is mention Westridge or any of the stores out there, and Grandmary, Mama, Granddaddy, are we going to
Yes.
the Pitstop? And off they go. The first time I went in there, Mary Robin had to show me how everything on it works. But how did you get interested in ice cream?
How do we get
soft serve?
interested in ice cream? First of all, we have a bunch of kids, and everybody loves ice cream.
Oh, absolutely.
And we just started leaning toward more yogurt because it's a more healthier alternative. And we had a little experience back home in New Jersey, where we're from. Our daughter and our son had worked in an yogurt shop, so we got more interested in coming up with something with yogurt. Also, when we bought property about 5 years ago, we noticed the next town over, Rocky Mount, did not really have any kind of establishments to provide a simple treat like that for the citizens, for ourselves. So we kind of got the idea, let's open one ourselves, and when we come down here and make a living out of it.
I'm sure I speak for an awful lot of people. We're glad you decided to do that.
Yes, thank you.
But it's good. John, who handles what as far as getting the yogurt prepared? And
Well, basically, as far as the financial and business side of the business, that's Linda's department. And, the inventory and fixing things and whatever the general day-to-day running of it, falls to me and our wonderful employees. And that's, being a self-serve concept, it's really easier to maintain, that way. It's just everybody's got their little thing that they do, and we're trying new products. We've gotten Dippin' Dots in the last 6-8 months. Dippin' Dots is a small little ball of ice cream. So we don't have 100% just yogurt. We have the healthy alternative of yogurt, or if you want ice cream, you have that. And something new that we've just started playing with is soft serve ice cream custard.
oh,
I was a little bit hesitant because the word custard kind of turned me off. I really wasn't knowledgeable about it. But it's a premium ice cream, one step above. It's not for the health conscious. It's about a 10 to 11% butter fat, and it has egg yolks in it. And that's why it's called a custard and not, just pure, plain ice cream. Just giving people an alternative to, there's 12 different choices there, and we got a very good, we tried it last week, and we just bought a small batch of it just to see what the people thought. And a lot of people were raving about it, how good it was.
now if we really want to get serious about this and take the custard to a different level, you can go through the 999 million toppings that you have and load
Right.
it up and really go through the roof on it.
Yeah, so everybody, we just want to give people choice. We want to make it a nice place where people can come and feel like they've got a hangout, so to speak, and that family. It's amazing the amount of people that come, where it's not just small kids. It's every genre of people that you wouldn't normally. I was surprised when we opened the business that so many middle-aged, senior citizens, they all come, they all enjoy
Yes,
the
we
food.
do.
Grandparents. Grandparents of the grandchildren.
Grandparents.
Linda just had a, what was it, a knitting club?
Yeah, a crocheting class from NCC.
Oh.
She came by to check out the store to see if it's appropriate for her little group.
Right.
And she's found that it was very good setting. And a week later, afterwards, on a Monday night, she came over with maybe 10, 12. It was Louise.
What a great idea.
Louise from NCC.
How about that?
And she
What-
brought the ladies over, and they sat there and had the little music on and
Did their
thing.
crocheting and
Now,
ate
that's a
yogurt.
neat idea.
Just
Almost kind of like a
comfortable.
coffee shop.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Because
Feel
we
to
do
it,
have a
but with-
full coffee bar as well, espresso and hot and cold drinks.
No, I didn't know that. I did
Yeah.
not realize that. I
Yeah.
just, you know.
We
knew it
we
was
also have
yogurt and-
like smoothies, frappes. You know, you can
Right.
do ice drinks, blended drinks.
Basically, anything you can get at a gourmet coffee shop, we have that. We have a full espresso bar. We have a gourmet coffee that's roasted in Greenville, is it?
Greensboro.
Greensboro.
We get our
Um,
products from a roaster in Greensboro.
Oh, okay.
It's 100% Arabica beans, and it's a very, everyone that's tried it really, really loved it. We weren't coffee aficionados, so to speak, but we're learning as we go along, and it's a really good quality coffee. Everybody likes it.
Are there, in the time we have left, were there any surprises once you got open?
Were there any surprises?
Anything went better than you really expected?
Well, we opened up in October, which is
Yeah, that's generally the
coming up in
off-season.
the winter season, so that's pretty surprising for us. We're able to carry it through the year, and that's mainly also because we introduced the coffee business. Had it all set up by November, I believe it is.
Yeah.
And then that kind of saved the winter for us. And the first year was very good. I guess everybody wanted to come try it,
Sure.
see who we are, and we were very pleasantly surprised with the outcome. Everybody welcomed us from the beginning, and we were able to work from the beginning on with a lot of the schools. We started with the fundraising, try to get different groups to come over.
Linda, John, were there any surprises, anything that, that you got that kind of, wow, this was really good
Yeah,
in the first year you opened?
Yeah, we were a little bit worried about the winter season because we opened up in the end of October. And because of our introduction of the coffee business, that was a good thing. And it helped us carry it over the January, February. And other surprises were how the community welcomed us. And we opened our doors to different opportunities for the local vendors. We have a couple of vendors that come into the store and use our place as a venue to display their goods.
That's
So
a
we
good
have
idea.
different, like Pampered Chef, we have different jewelry sales. Also for musical talents who want to maybe do some singing,
I understand you have karaoke one night a month?
yeah, usually we
about
try.
once a month.
Okay,
We try once a month to, have different events.
right.
Make it like a happening place and something interesting here and there.
Yeah, we have a lot of churches that have their mission trips and do their fundraisers, and they talk to the congregation, and it's worked out that they've been able to raise quite a bit of funds to support their different needs that they're all looking to do. So I wasn't really expecting that, but it's a way to give back and help out the community,
Linda, anything you want to add?
First of all, I didn't say in the beginning, we're very appreciative of the Rocky Mount Chamber of Commerce for recognizing our efforts in the last year or so to be receiving this award. And we also like to congratulate the other award winners and also the nominees in our own category. I'm pretty sure they worked pretty hard as well. And thank you for all the sources out there to get our name out in the open, the newspapers, the TVs, the radios. We did a bit of advertising, and want to keep doing some more advertising to let people know who we are again, and let them know what we're doing and different products for the community.
Well, I say this as a compliment. It seems like you've been here much longer than the year you've been here. It really does. I think you blended into the business community and the community at large very well. And again, on behalf of the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce and our Twin County area, we congratulate you on your Rookie of the Year award. And we know the future is going to be bright and sweet and cool for you. But thank y'all for taking time this evening and joining us.
Thank you very
Thank you
much,
very
Mr.
much.
Ferris.
Thank you.